Hey, good morning, folks. Welcome back to the farm. Thanks for the visit. We've got some stuff to do this morning. It got down to 21 degrees here overnight, so that's a good thing. We've got the first real good hard freeze, and it was out far enough where it didn't hurt anything in the garden or anything like that. But it's going to mean the end of the pesky flies and the box elder bugs, so that's awesome. And hunting season has started. Everything's kind of settling into fall. So we're going to concentrate on some stuff in the house this morning and maybe get outside a little bit later. But we've got a few things to do. Come hang out with us and we'll get some of that stuff done. We've just cleaned all of our butchering tools up from processing our hog. If you remember, our habanero peppers we put into ferment in these vacuum seal bags exactly 1 month ago. Today's November 14th. I don't know when you'll be seeing this video, but our peppers have fermented in the bags. You can see that they're all blowed up now. We took 2 of these bags out to my buddy Arnold out in California when we went. But we're going to process these up today and get them bottled. All right, we got both of our bags and all the juice, everything dumped into our Ninja blender. I think I hear Brandy out front. Probably a little cold for her outside. Let's go let her in real quick. Cold out there, pup? Yeah, it's a little chilly, huh? Ruby always attacks her when she comes in. What'd you do? What's going on out there? If you would go yourself, you would find out. All right, back after our hot sauce here. So I'm going to use up some vinegars that I've just had sitting in the cupboard. I've got some rice vinegar and some citrus vinegar that I got out in California one time. So to get these bottles out of the cupboard, we're going to use those up. We'll see if it's enough. I want to bring the vinegar up to where it's almost to the top of the peppers. All right, we've dumped in our vinegars. I was a little short on the leftover vinegars I had. I just topped it up a little more with just regular white vinegar. I'm not going to add any salt at this point because remember there's salt in the original brine in those bags. So we'll taste it for seasoning once we get this processed. We're going to buzz this for a good long time, like 5 minutes. Here we go. All right, we ran that for a good long time, more like 7 or 8 minutes. When you first started, a couple minutes in, you'll see a lot of the seed floating around in here. We went till you really can't even see any big pieces of seed anymore, even though you can see a little bit. So we've got our mesh strainer here over our sauce pot. We're going to get it poured in there. All right, let's get our mixture going through here. Your strainer is going to fill up a little bit. That's what we got our spatula for here. We'll work this around and get most of that through. Once you get most of it worked out, you can start pressing it with your spatula. Get all the juice out of here as you can. Then all you got left is what's left of the seeds and the pulp and the skins of the pepper. All right, let's see if we can get the rest of this in here. We'll work it in and pour that little bit left. All right, got our last batch poured through here. You can see how this is a real dry mix, like that. Now, you don't have to strain your hot sauce out, but it kind of makes a mess in the bottle if you don't, and then you constantly have to shake up your bottle to reincorporate everything because it settles out. So I like going like with the pure liquid, and then you don't have to worry about that, and your hot sauce bottle doesn't get clogged up. Now, another thing you can do with this, if you have a freeze dryer or even a dehydrator, you can dehydrate or freeze dry this pulp and make a powder out of it to spice things up a bit. So now we're going to give this a taste, see if we need to add any salt or anything else, and then we'll pasteurize it. Wow, that's a really good, pure tasting hot sauce. It's perfect for the purists. Got plenty of salt. So we're going to pasteurize this, get our bottles all sterilized up, get ready to bottle this stuff up. Got our bottles all ready to go. We're up to 140 degrees or so. We're going to bring this up to 180. We'll hold it for about 10 minutes before we put it in the bottle. Now, if you've never made your own hot sauce before and you enjoy hot sauce, it's a simple process. I highly recommend that you try making some because you can tailor it to your own liking. You can use whatever peppers you want. You can process them however you want. You can ferment them. If you don't ferment them, I recommend that you cook them a little bit to take that kind of really green flavor out of them. You can smoke them. You can grill them. You can do anything with your peppers to change the flavor profile of those. You can use any vinegar you want. You can change that up. You can use any spices you like in it. You can add sweetness with jams, jellies, barbecue sauces, you know, anything you want to add in there and really make it your own hot sauce, something that you really enjoy. Now, I think I mentioned this last time we made hot sauce, but maybe this is the first time you're visiting our channel. We're heating it up and pasteurizing it so it stops the fermentation process because we don't want it to ferment any more in the bottle and create pressure in there. Now, if you're just making a little bit and you're going to use it up fairly quickly, you don't have to pasteurize it. Just throw it in your refrigerator, and then you'll actually get the probiotic benefits of that fermentation. So whatever you're doing is fine. We turn the fan off because you can see this wispy kind of steam coming off here. That'll run you out of the kitchen if you're not used to pepper or hot stuff. Definitely got to do this when Kelly's not home. Now I know what some of you are thinking, oh, habanero, I can't take all that heat. I can't stand really, really hot stuff. Well, I'm not a big fan of novelty hot stuff either, but I have found that habanero has a really good fruity finish to it that I really enjoy. Think of this hot sauce as more as concentrate, to where you don't have to use as much. If you're not crazy about hot stuff, just use less. And your bottle will last a long time that way too, but you'll still get that really good habanero flavor that you'll really like if you try it. All right, we've reached 180. We'll set a timer for 10 minutes. All right, it's time to bottle up our hot sauce. We have another mesh screen in here in our funnel just to catch anything that may have slipped by the other one. Let's get it in the bottle. Got 5 full bottles. We had a little bit extra that we just threw in with our last batch that we had a bottle of in the fridge. So that'll be an interesting mixture there. So we'll get our little restrictor caps put on these and get our lids on them. Now we're putting our heat shrink caps on, our safety caps. Not necessary, but adds a little fanciness to the bottle, and it lets people know that they are still unopened. Now we'll hit them with the heat gun, shrink those up. There we go. Now we can add a Markelly Farm sticker. There you go. There we go, folks. The next round of our homemade habanero hot sauce. Beautiful color on that. Really proud of this batch. Now, of course, all this frou-frou stuff is unnecessary, but we give a bottle away every now and then. I like the bottle to look good. So, hope you've enjoyed making our hot sauce with us. I got some more stuff to do here inside, but I think that's for another video. I think we're going to make some soap. So stick around if you've never made soap before. We're going to use some of that lard that we rendered here recently and make a really good homemade soap without a lot of crazy additives. So come and see us if you're interested in that. Stay safe, stay healthy. We love you guys.